3366. That sounds like an epic number right there for starboard counts. Hello everybody and welcome back to more Let's Plays Super Mario Galaxy. Last time we beat the game! We defeated Bowser and saved the universe, even though it kind of looked like we restarted the universe. Whatever. Anyways, today guys, it's a special bonus episode. Like I said, there are 121 Power Stars to collect, not 120. So that's one of the things that we're going to be showing off. Plus, another special things to end off the series once and for all. But first, I want to show off that 121 Power Star. To get this one, you're going to need to complete the game or your save file as both Mario and Luigi and collect 120 Power Stars as both of them. Both of them. Not one, not the other, both of them. So if you can do that, you can go on this Green Star launcher and head right back here, because then there's this guy. Want to go to the Grand Finale Galaxy? Alright, now listen here guys. This one right here is a doozy. This last galaxy I'm going to show you is one of the hardest missions in the entire game. I'm not going to lie. It's really hard. You're going to need so many lives in order to get through this because it's incredibly difficult. Think like Mario 3D World difficult for that level, or Mario 3D Land as well. Yeah, it's that difficult. I recommend having all those lives. I'm only going to do my casual 9 because I'm pretty confident I can do this in one shot. So let's go ahead and do this thing. Want to go to the Grand Finale Galaxy? Yes, I do. Okay then. It's your death. I know. Let's go ahead and into the Grand Finale Festival. The Grand Finale Galaxy with the Star Festival. Oh, did I say hardest mission in the world? Yeah, I actually meant most relaxing mission in the world. Yep, it's the Star Festival. The party that we had at the beginning of the game that we never got is finally upon us. And guess what? Everyone is here. The penguins, the toads, everyone that we've seen throughout our travels. And best of all, the greatest guest of all, purple coins! Yep, remember how I told you there was one more purple coin mission after that? And, well, this is it. A festival, says the penguin as you're not part of the festival for whatever reason. Where'd you get that star bit, boyo? The glorious Toad Brigade is back! Did you hear about their heroic deeds? They're just amazing! Wow. Yeah, sure. Amazing. I would love to hear their grand adventures. Have no fear, we've secured the area. For now that you have done that, Bowser's no longer trying to kill us or anything. At least hopefully. Whoa, check out the view. That Toad still says that even to this day. And yep, that view just can't get any sweeter. I'll always appreciate that view. And it looks like they also filled the cracks too. Cool. Or maybe that was Rosalia's magics. Who knows? The Toad Brigade should be in the castle garden. Yeah, woohoo. Evening. See ya, buddy. You even got the bees here, the honey bees. Always look creepy to me. I can't believe it's the famous Mario! Can I have your autograph? Aww, I got a fan. No. Okay, moving on. There is a hidden coin right over here for whatever reason. I don't know why it's hidden away, but it's just weird. This Toad looks way too happy. Wow, he's checking all these falling star bits. I know, it's ruining my count of 3366. How dare it. Hey, Gearbos! Hey, it's a festival, so have fun. Just don't break anything. But breaking is my fun thing of all time. Remember, good, clean fun is only good when it's clean. Sure, whatever. Oh, hey, it's you. Oh, it's you. I just said that. Wow, you're reading my mind or something? How you been? This here is one amazing festival. The kids are having a blast. So, you having fun? Are you coming on to me, Mr. Penguin? Sorry, but penguins are not my thing. I'm not into penguins, so, buzz off. What do you got over here, Mr. Oh, hey, that's the one from the Seaside Galaxy. Oh, well. So do you still want to race, huh? I'm not going to lose next time. Well, too bad. There's not going to be a next time because this is the last episode and I don't want to pick up this game again. Just kidding. Oh, he says, look at Peach's castle. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I've seen better. Good to see you. Make way! Or something. There's a Gearmo over here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, the Gearmo's actually right over here. I better not catch you What is it with games and telling people not to litter? Like, seriously, you sound just like the stupid camper trainer from Pokemon Gold and Silver that's like, alright, don't let me catch you littering. Like, do you want me to bring out, like, a Voltorb or something and have it use Explosion on you or something? Like, seriously, I'm sick and tired of that. I'll litter if I damn well feel like it. Mr. Mario, you gotta hear this! We did such a good job that promoting us to Royal Guards. With me as the Royal Guard Commander, nobody will ever kidnap the Princess Peach again. The Princess Peach, ever! Koopas, Boos, giant overgrown moles, whatever, bring it on! Now, confidence is key, I will say. Oh, they got the roast! Is it toast? I don't know if it's toast, but this toad's sleeping. You're sleeping on the job, you bastard. Midnight snack. Well, you better have it before it cools down. Just saying. Or you can have his leftovers, I don't know. One purple coin that I'm pretty sure that you're probably going to miss is the one on top of this star shroom. So you might want to just backflip onto it and just make sure you have that for your 85th purple coin. And we have all the star bunnies here, but I'm not going to talk to them because star bunnies. And we're nearing the end. And with that being said, with the combined combination and the cost of over 3,000 purple coins, will net you your 121st Power Star, as well as mail for the Meltoad. Mario, a very special letter has arrived for you. I'll read it out loud, okay? Ahem. Congratulations! We would like to send you a galaxy-sized thanks for saving all the Power Stars and playing to the very end. Until next time, the Super Mario Galaxy staff. And a capture was taken. I sent a picture to your system album, so look out for it. For completing this mission, for getting the 121st Power Star, they will send you a picture as with either Mario or Luigi with the game. I will put up on screen of what those look like. There's one for Mario, and there's also going to be one for Luigi. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And now, with that being said, you collected our 121st star. You got a star. We have exactly 3,400 star bits. That I might say is actually pretty cool, an epic number to finish it off. Okay, so with that being said and having an epic party there is just but one thing left that I want to show you. After getting your third Grand Star from your first encounter with Bowser at the Fountain Dome, getting your first Power Star from the Kitchen Dome, you gain access to story chapters for Rosalina's library in here. They will gradually unlock for each new chapter that pops up, and now that all the pictures are unlocked, or all the chapters are unlocked, I think it's high time we finish off this series with this amazing backstory of this game. So that being said, let's go ahead inside. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing this game, even with all the fails that I've had with this. And I'll see you guys here next time, or at least in a few weeks or so, for my next project. Thank you guys for watching, and until then, enjoy the story. Let us begin. Chapter 1. The Celestial Duo. Our story begins a very, very long time ago with a young girl. One day, this girl spotted a rusted spaceship holding a small star child. "What's your name? Are you lost?" the girl asked the star child. "I'm Luma, and I'm waiting for Mama. She's coming for me on a comet," said the star child, who had been waiting all day and night. "Don't worry, I'll wait with you," the little girl promised Luma. At nightfall, The little girl borrowed her father's telescope and peered into the sky. She looked and looked, but she saw nothing. Hours turned into days, and then years, but still the sky revealed nothing. Finally, the little girl sighed and said to Luma, "If we stay here looking much longer, I'll be an old lady soon." But then she had an idea. "Why don't we go out there and find your mother ourselves?" The girl and Luma fixed up the rusty spaceship, and the two set sail into the starry sky. And this is how the search for the Celestial Mother began. Chapter 2. Starbits. Days passed with no sign of the comet, or even a single planet. Instead, asteroids extended for as far as the eye can see. "If I had known it was going to take this long, I would have packed more jam," said the little girl above the rumble of her belly. Before they left, she had packed all the essentials: telescope, butterfly net, stuffed bunny, bread, milk, jam, and apricot-flavored tea. But I forgot to bring water. At this, Luma burst into gales of laughter, and the girl began to pout. "As long as I have starbits, I'll be fine," said Luma. "Want some?" The little girl couldn't stay mad after hearing this. Luma continued to laugh, and the girl couldn't help but join in. "All right, maybe just a nibble." Leaning far out of the ship, the pair began to collect starbits with the girl's net. They almost fell out a few times, but they kept on collecting. The starbits tasted like honey. Chapter 3. The Comet. A beam of light pierced through the ship's window. Thinking it was morning sun, the girl peered through the window, only to find a turquoise blue comet shimmering at her. The little girl shook the sleeping Luma awake and shouted excitedly, "We have to get to that comet!" The pair descended on the comet and found that it was made of ice. They looked high and low, but Luma's mother was nowhere to be found. Exhausted, the little girl sat down with a flop, utterly unable to take another step. "Look!" Peering down at the icy ground where Luma was pointing, the girl suddenly noticed clusters of starbits encased in the ice. "Pretty good, huh? Finding starbits is my specialty," said Luma, beaming. "There's ice here, but it's so warm. I bet there's water here too." The two decided to stay on the comet for a while. Riding the turquoise comet, the pair continued their search for Luma's mother. Chapter 4. The Dream. One night, the girl dreamed about her own mother. "Where are you going?" she asked her mother's retreating back. Without turning, her mother replied, "Don't fret, dearest. I'm not going anywhere. I'm always watching over you, like the sun in the day and the moon in the night." A wave of sadness washed over the girl. "What about when it rains and I can't see the sun or the moon?" Her mother thought for a moment before responding. "I will turn into a star in the clouds and wait for your tears to dry." When she awoke, the girl's face was damp with tears. "You have starbits in your eyes," said Luma to the girl. Wiping her face, the girl replied, "Though these are tears, not starbits. I'm crying because I'll never see my mother ever again." At this moment, Luma began to cry too. "Mama, oh mama, wah!" The pair traveled through the starry skies. and though they encountered many other comets, not one of them held Luma's mother. Luma was despondent. Now, Luma, the rain clouds won't go away if you keep crying, the girl said, giving Luma a squeeze. I'll give you a present if you stop. The girl closed her eyes and said gently, I'll take care of you. With these words, she felt a small spark in her heart. Chapter 5. Home. The kitchen will go here, and the library will go over there, the girl said busily to herself. We'll put the gate here. Ever since the girl took Luma under her care, she'd been bustling about at a feverish pace. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it to make a happy home. It turned out that starbits weren't the only things buried in the ice. There were tools and furniture unlike any they have ever seen, and the girl used them to build a home. Looking at the completed house, Luma remarked, Don't you think it's awfully big for just the two of us? With a library, bedroom, kitchen, fountain, and gate, it was certainly spacious, but still, something seemed to be missing. If only my father, brother, and mother were here, the girl said wistfully. Indeed, the house was too large for its two small residents. That night, clutching her favorite stuffed bunny close to her heart, the girl fell asleep in the starship. Chapter 6. Friends. Then, one day, while the girl sat sipping tea, a tiny apricot-colored planet appeared on the horizon. From the planet, another Luma of the same color emerged. Do you two know each other? The girl asked the two Lumas gleefully. Despite the girl's excitement, they seemed uneasy. The two Lumas neither drew closer nor backed away from each other. Instead, they just stared. Then, one Luma broke the silence. My mama! At once, the apricot Luma parroted back. My mama! My mama! My mama! My mama! The two Lumas began to dance around the girl frantically, and neither showed any sign of stopping. The girl was so charmed by this adorable scene that she couldn't help but laugh. And that's when something very strange happened. Suddenly, more Lumas began to pop out from the apricot planet. They were different colors, but they all shouted the same thing. My mama! My mama! The sight of all the shouting Lumas only made the girl laugh harder. What am I going to do with all these children? The Lumas just stared blankly as she doubled over laughing. I guess we'll have to name each and every one of you. Tomorrow, once she had finished naming them all, she would begin moving all the Lumas into the new house. Chapter 7. The Telescope. After seeing their 100th comet, a sudden thought popped into the girl's head. I wonder if my home planet is still as blue as it was. That's when she remembered her father's telescope. Peeking into the telescope, a tiny blue dot floated into sight. It was smaller than a starbit. How strange! It's so far away, but it feels so close. She twisted the knob of the telescope, and the blue dot grew until she could make out a grassy hill dotted with flowers. It seemed very familiar to her. Zooming even closer, a terrace on the hill came into view. I used to go stargazing there when I lived on my home planet. She remembered rubbing the sleep out of her eyes as she followed her father up that hill to look at the stars. She remembered how she and her brother would sled down that hill. She remembered having picnics with her mother on that hill on bright and windy days. And... I want to go home! I want to go home right now! The girl burst into tears, and the Lumas did not know what to do. I want to go home. I want to go back to my house by the hill. I want to see my mother. The girl was shouting now, her face wet with tears. But I know she's not there. I knew all along that she wasn't out there in the sky. Because... she's sleeping under the tree on the hill. The girl's cries echoed through the stars, and a hush fell over the area. Chapter 8. The Wish. Though usually quite cheery, one day, the girl became sad again. Luma drew close and tried to comfort her. Mama, you still have me. And don't be sad about your mama, because she's a part of you. That means she is always close by. It's like me. I love Starbits because they remind me of my mama. No, no, the girl said, unable to stop the tears. A lonely look flickered across Luma's face, but it was soon replaced by a wide grin. I have an idea. I will transform into a comet, a soaring comet that can carry you all on this journey. With that, Luma, trailing bands of white, soared high into the sky, just as quickly started to plummet back down. Kaboom! Kablam! The ground shook, and a bright light poured out of the crater that the Luma had created. The bands of light twisted together to form a comet tail. And then Luma emerged, reborn as a comet. The girl could scarcely believe her eyes. But how? She kept asking. Our destiny as Lumas is to transform into different things, said a red Luma who had suddenly appeared. Stars, comets, planets, we can become all of these things. When I grow up, I want to become a star that makes someone special smile, said a green Luma. A blue Luma chimed in. That Luma turned into a real cutie of a comet, didn't he? All the Lumas together said, No more crying, Mama. Thank you, said the girl in a whisper, and she pulled the Lumas close and hugged them. From that day on, starbits no longer fell from the girl's eyes. The comet set forth for the girl's home planet, its long tail blazing proudly behind it. Final chapter. Family. With its many Lumas and telescopes, the comet was quite a sight to behold. The girl and the Lumas were proud to call it home. At a welcoming party for a new Luma, the girl gathered everyone in the kitchen and said in a louder voice than usual, Alright everyone, let's make a cake sprinkled with starbits. Then it will be a star cake. The Lumas excitedly began to gather the ingredients. As she watched the Lumas scurry about, the girl smiled and thought to herself, This is my family now, and I'll stay with them until they're ready to leave the nest. And when they do leave, I'll see them off with a smile. Because that's what makes a mother happiest. That night, when the girl lay down to sleep, a soft light enveloped her and reminded her of the blue planet she once called home. But it would be nice to return home once every 100 years to nap in my favorite sleeping nook. The comet carrying the Lumas and the girl continued on its journey to this very day. with more family members in tow than can be counted. It's said that the comet visits the girl's home planet once every 100 years, its proud white tail glittering in the sky. The end.
That's all.